we can talk a little pop culture because there was a moment in your life recently that I think probably maybe trumps all other life events for you. You've been doing these TikToks, which are so funny of, you're in the car with Max, your fiance, and you're playing Taylor Swift songs, and he's great in them, but it's like explaining these Taylor Swift songs, and he's like, yeah, okay, like calm down, and you go so deep into it, and it's so funny. And they have blown up, but you had one really blow up, and you were like, this is the one Taylor Swift could actually see. Now she's on TikTok, she's like probably scrolling, and I remember seeing your stories. You were like, I'm so upset she didn't see it. Like,
I was in the car with my mom, like, if there was a video, Mom, that Taylor Swift would have noticed me, it would have been video. That one. And it's been 4 days. It's over for me. I'm like, it's off the algorithm.
Yep. No one's gonna see it now, but she did in fact see it. She did comment. And I was dying laughing. Like you're like you gave a live reaction on Instagram, basically like waking up and seeing that she commented on your TikTok.
I was topless. I like literally pulled up
as you should be when Taylor Swift comments.
Literally, because I was like, I need to get my genuine reaction. And then I'm like, of course, the one morning I sleep with clothes on. I don't know what it was hot that night. That was insane. I woke up that morning. I saw a comment from someone else because I was checking my comments in bed. It said she commented in all caps, and I was like, I know what this is referring to. I go to the video, and it is all caps. We've got the cat crying emoji, which I think is the first time we've seen her do like the LOL emoji, so that was a big reveal. And she's like, I'm laughing so hard, and I love you. Yeah. And I think I about died right there. I still haven't come back.
Yeah, I mean, don't
said
post
it was better
anymore.
than the day she got engaged.
Well, I was laughing because my screensaver was Max on one knee, and like 2 seconds later, I'm like, my new screensaver is a screenshot of Taylor Swift's comment.
I mean, I feel like anybody would have the same reaction. Like it's Taylor Swift. She took the time out of her day to look at that and comment.
I still don't even it doesn't really process with me.
She is also, I think, the kind of celebrity who does remember those kinds of things. So like now you've opened the door, right?
I can't believe
she has a concert.
No, that's
you're
what I'm
in
saying.
there.
Like
you're backstage.
No,
for
but
sure.
I think of like the Reputation room. It's like the next time she does something like that, like you probably make that list. Because she doesn't comment on a ton of people's TikToks, but I do think that like when she does see something she really likes,
oh my God,
she like goes back to it.
It's funny you say that because as a Taylor stan, like that has crossed my mind. I'm like, okay, was this flagged and sent to Tree? Like, like I'm like, anything could happen at this point.
You'll meet her.
Oh my God. Well, so it's funny because I'm going to sound like a crazy person, but I like manifest things in my life. I'm like, by the time I'm getting married, like I'll be friends with her. I'm like, I'll be in the girl group. Remember when she had that girl group? I was like, when I was like 16, I'm like, I'll be in the group. Not in the group. We're getting the comment.
You're close though.
But I'm like, I'm,
closer to marriage.
So I'm off.
Still not in the group.
Yeah. I'm off schedule, but
you're not married yet.
The race isn't over. No. Yeah. Anything could happen.
Right.
You're going to go home and be like, Max, we're gonna have to actually push the date back because I'm just not there with Taylor Swift yet.
And literally, she must be at the wedding.
Oh, literally.
Who's your maid of honor?
Aubrey, my best friend.
Move her aside. Yeah. Taylor Swift's gonna be the maid of honor. Well,
it's funny because when I sent her, I literally, within 2 seconds of this proves she's the maid of honor. I sent her the video of Taylor Swift. She's in all caps. If you need me to step down at maid of honor, let me know.
That's a true best friend right there.
Literally.
Oh man. Well, that is so cool. And I've loved seeing, some of these other opportunities you've been getting. Like, I mean, you're like a swimsuit model now.
Mm. Oh my God, no. But
kind of.
My friend who is a swimsuit model, Ella Halikas with Sports Illustrated, she's amazing, had me and her shoot for her bikini line. Mm-hmm. And I remember, I'm like, hi, it's Victoria. I'm like, did you call the wrong number? Not a thing that I do. And she was like, yes, queen. Like, she's will hype you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, I did it. I was definitely the most awkward one there. There's like a picture of me with Kristen Harper, the new rookie. And I'm like, and then Ella's to my right. I'm like, but I was trying.
She's so stunning.
I'm so stunning and the nicest person. Yeah. But I'm a big fan of stepping outside of your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. I think if you have an opportunity to do something that's uncomfortable and you don't think you're gonna die, right, do it.
And an opportunity that is really cool, where it is something like a swimsuit campaign with all different types of bodies, and something like that. Like it's not like you were invited to do a swimsuit campaign and you're the closest person next to you is like a size 2 at max.
Right,
Like,
I believed in this. You know, it was like the women that they brought. It was so special. I've literally never seen a lineup of people in the same bikini like as I did that one. So that was big for it. And also, speaking of like, you know, the thing that you do, is it niche or niche? I always avoid the word.
I have this same fucking problem.
I think it's niche.
I like
but-
niche. I don't like niche. I like niche.
Niche doesn't flow, but I think
Niche
it is niche.
And no, I think people are like, you gotta find your niche. I'm
Well,
like,
I
but
think,
niche
I
is
think
like,
when you see the word, you think it should be niche, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no.
So
Niche sounds like a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
like
Go
a
niche.
Yeah.
I'm forever gonna do it. So when you find your niche, I'm like people say you're a role model. Like I have a lot of moms who follow me and like try to get their daughters to follow me, but the moms follow me. And so I'm like being sexy, wearing a bikini, like having a hot pic. Like it's not something I can't tell if I don't feel comfortable with it or it's that I think that's not for my community.
Right.
But I want to step into that. Like I'm 24.
Yeah.
I remember watching people do something similar at like 21 and I'm like, Victoria, you're 24. I'm like, you're a grown-ass woman. You can have a bottle of wine at the end of the day if you want. You can put on a bikini. You can take a sexy picture. That's something I'm trying to step into.
It is very reminds me of kind of like what Billie Eilish has been doing, where I think she has felt like she wasn't quite comfortable in her body like at a younger age, and then she created this image, and then it was like, I really don't care that you guys are all not used to seeing me like this. Now I feel comfortable doing this, so I'm gonna do it.
I love a good sexy picture.
We know.
I know, but not in like, you say that in a way where it's like, we know. It's like, I just feel
No, because you look good.
I just feel good. Like the
Yeah.
other day, I took a picture of myself in the mirror in just my underwear, and I was like, I would love to post this. I mean, I'm not that confident yet,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah.
like, I feel great like this.
I love that. See, I need some of that in my life. It's hard. I don't even know
I'm
how to
not like that too.
pose.
I'm terrible. I
You know what else too though, speaking of the Billie Eilish thing, another thing that gets me is I hate being sexualized by people I don't want to sexualize me.
Right.
Like if I'm walking down the street in a cute outfit, like it's not for you, dude. Like, and that is hard for me. Like I think I just feel I feel icky when I see a guy like look you up and down, and you can't like that's not the reason I shouldn't be the person I want to be, but it is an annoying part of it.